Finding the right curriculum can be the most daunting task when starting to homeschool. And if you're new to homeschooling, you might not even know what to look for in a curriculum or where to find it.
We know the feeling because we were there not too long ago. In this video, we're going to show you what to look for when researching different curriculums and where you can find them. Welcome to Kids Learning for Life. That's Jenny.
That's Stacey.
And we're two homeschooling moms. We're here to help families teach kids the joy of learning.
Because learning doesn't happen just during school, it happens throughout life.
This video is part 3 in our How to Start Homeschooling series. If you haven't already, we recommend you go back and watch our previous videos to help you find your why for homeschooling and also identify the homeschooling method or methods that you relate to most.
Knowing this will help you choose your curriculum because your curriculum choices are heavily tied to these aspects. Also, you can also find curriculum recommendations on websites that focus on one homeschooling method, just to narrow down your search.
Okay, we're ready to start looking for curriculum options. First, you're going to want to start with the main 4 subject areas. This is English Language Arts, Math, Science, History, or Social Studies. You can choose to teach all of these areas separately, or you can find curriculums that will combine some or all of these subjects into one curriculum. Once you have these 4 areas covered, you can add in electives as you go or as your child has an interest for them. As you start researching different curriculums, you can use our free How to Start Homeschooling note guide that we'll put in the description down below to help you keep all of your research organized.
If you have multiple children in different grade levels, you might think you need different levels or even a different program for each child. While this is true in some cases, as long as your children are close enough in age and ability level, you can teach them together. There are also some subjects that can easily be adapted to be taught to all children of all different ages and ability levels. This is most commonly done with history and science because concepts are repeated throughout your child's education, so you can teach the concepts to all of your children, but adapt the lessons to be either easier or more rigorous depending on your child's abilities.
When looking at different curriculum options, you will want to keep in mind your child's learning style. While we won't go into all the different learning styles in this video, we will put a link in the description below so that you can find out what your child's learning style is. Why are learning styles important to know? Some curriculums may choose one specific learning style to gear their curriculum towards. So when you're choosing between 2 curriculums, you may want to choose the one that more closely aligns to your child's learning style.
Another tip when looking at curriculum is how much prep work or time you have to spend preparing with the curriculum you select. There are plenty of curriculums that come with everything you need to start teaching the day you receive it and require little to no prep work. These curriculums also may come at a higher cost. Other curriculums might be more of a guideline and require you to supplement with books you get from the library on the topic you want to teach. Some curriculum might have more projects or experiments that may require you to go to the store to buy materials you need each week. No matter what curriculum you choose, keep in mind how much extra time you're going to need to prepare for each lesson every week.
Lastly, you will want to keep in mind the budget that you have to work with when selecting your curriculum. You really can homeschool on any budget if you're willing to put in the work and time finding the resources that you need.
Okay, so now you know the fundamentals of what to look for in a curriculum. So now it's time to talk about where to purchase curriculum.
One very accessible way to shop for homeschool curriculum is online. There are so many websites that are dedicated to selling homeschool curriculum and supplies, and we will be sure to link some of our favorites down in the details below. The only downfall to shopping online for curriculum is that you don't get to actually see the curriculum page for page. This can make it hard to see the full curriculum layout and if it's going to work for your family. One thing I suggest you do is to go online and find YouTube reviews on certain curriculums to give you a more in-depth look at the curriculum before you buy it.
One resource we have both used is Teachers Pay Teachers. It's a website specifically for finding printables, which are just worksheets that you can print off from a home printer. Teachers Pay Teachers can be a great resource, and even though they don't offer a book-based curriculum, their worksheets can be a really great supplement for your homeschool. They even have printables that are very inexpensive or even free.
Another way to shop for curriculum can be in person at your local homeschooling supply store. Since homeschooling still isn't the main source of education, it can be difficult to find these stores, but I highly suggest you search on Google and see if you can find one near you. Oftentimes, these stores can have employees that are highly knowledgeable about the different types of curriculum and can even give you curriculum suggestions. Being able to be in person allows you to have the curriculum at your fingertips to browse through and see if it will match your family. It's also possible to find curriculum at used bookstores if you know what you're looking for. So be sure to check your local library or local used bookstore in your area.
A potential way to save money and be more sustainable is to trade or buy homeschool supplies through other homeschooling families. There are so many online homeschool groups to join, and quite often families are looking to sell their used curriculum that their children have outgrown. Sometimes there are even brand new items available that families are just looking to sell because the curriculum wasn't a good fit for them. This is an easy way to get homeschool supplies for cheap and help another family get rid of some unnecessary clutter. Personally, I really love going to homeschool stores and opening the curriculum, holding it in my hands, and seeing exactly what it consists of. I also really like going to used bookstores and library book sales. I've been able to find a lot of hidden gems that way, like classic literature, poetry books, and science books. What about you?
I also really like to go to the store and be able to flip through all the pages of the curriculum. This helps me see if the style will work for my family, and I'm able, again, to see it in the store and be able to look through all the aspects of the curriculum. But you really can't beat the convenience of online shopping. I have been up late many nights searching different curriculums, and it's also very easy to be able to go on YouTube or the internet and find reviews on the curriculum. You can't really get that in the store. You may have like a really nice clerk that'll help you and give you some answers, but being able to see lots of different people's experiences with the curriculum also really helps me.
Have you discovered any fun and creative ways to find curriculum? Let us know in the comments below.
And be sure to like and subscribe if you like this video and want to see more homeschooling videos like this.
Don't forget to check out our How to Start Homeschooling note guide in the description below, and it can also be found at our website at kidslearningforlife.com. Thank you so much for watching.
See you next time!